Consumers Union can give us a win. If we destroy natural, get rid of it, get that garbage off our labels.
People don't know where food comes from.
Welcome to America's Most Wanted Food Labels.
One important goal at the Consumer Reports Food Safety and Sustainability Center is to fight for more meaningful labels.
Consumers should be more educated.
Today you will hear about both the truth and hype in labeling.
There is no way to tell what a label means by just looking at it.
We're putting product into our body that we don't check out.
We have an entire agency called the Federal Trade Commission that's dedicated to preventing deceptive and misleading business practices. They're not doing their jobs.
The market's littered with completely misleading labels like natural or free range. It simply clogs up the market.
If you have food labels that display the word natural, that has absolutely no relation to how the animals are raised.
It's time to ban the label outright.
Oh, natural, huh? There is nothing natural about what's squeezing out of your brew.
As consumers, the more educated we become, the better and more honest demand we can create in the marketplace. And I think that's really our goal at Consumer Reports.
It's critically important for consumers to educate themselves on food labels.
The labeling is what sends the signal to the customer is here we are, and if you care about this, this is the product for you to buy.
Multinational companies often change the verbiage to make it sound like a more humane and sustainable system.
Because they all have a pretty picture and they all have a nice green check mark.
The very best animal welfare label is animal welfare approved.
And in the case of animal welfare approved, it's outdoors on pasture and range, it's by independent farmers, it's minimizing mutilations, and it's feeding the animal the diet that it was meant to eat.
Cows were born to roam and graze.
We're changing the way farm animals are farmed.
Chickens were born to scratch and peck.
And we're changing the way that the animals are interacting with the planet.
If you eat, you should be concerned about who picks your food and how that food has been brought to you.
We want to know that all of those workers are being treated fairly and that they're not being exploited.
The Food Justice Certification label protects farm workers from exposures to pesticides, as well as mandates a living wage.
We are going to have food justice, we're going to have food safety, and we're going to have fair food that is going to treat everyone fair.
That dollar in your pocket is almost more powerful than any regulation and any half-baked law.
The farming system in this country will never change except through consumers expressing the desire to buy food that is truly high animal welfare and high environmental stewardship.
We have giant changes that we need to make in our food system. Customers voting with their food dollar in favor of meaningful labels in the marketplace.
You can be part of that change. Log on to greenerchoices.org to learn more and see how you can make a difference.
Then we will have a food source forever and a planet that our children's children can enjoy.
Thanks a lot for coming.